Okay, let's see if I'm on the right page now. Can you hear me now, anybody? Hello, hello out. Let me check my phone. Yep, okay. I'm finally there. Let me check my phone. And I can hear me. Yep, okay. I'm finally there. Alright, let me turn this on mute. And I can hear me. Yep, okay. Mute this thing. There we go. There. Let me just go on here. Ah, Deb, Kelly, Jans, and Ada are here. Oh, hi. Hi, hi. I'm glad you're here. This is little experimental thing going on here, and I'm trying to do the folio thing all at the same time, but that's okay. It's all good, right? I hope it's all good with you. Let me just turn on a light. There we go. Light, cameras, action. Here we go. I'm so happy you can hear me. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Terry. Hi, Deb. Um, what am I making? Well, we're back to our Flippity Floppity Folio from last week, and I did my cover. Well, I showed my cover. Where's the rest of my cover? I didn't glue these things onto my cover yet because it'll make it bulky, and when I'm working on these inside pages, it would make it bulky. So, but I found this, and I thought I'd put that there. Can you see okay? And then this I made, and this, I don't know if you can see, it's a little poppy, and I painted with a dimensional clear paint, and then it's a Velcro closure. Ooh, and you open it up. I got playing. I can't help myself. Okay, wait now. You open it, you open it, you open it, you open it. And there's all the characters in the movie. And then on the back is all writing space. So that was just, I get sidetracked. Um, what is that called? ADHD? Yeah, I think I got it. Whatever. So I have this and this, and I think I have this little witch that I'm going to dangle from here. Hey, Lorna. Oh, Daryl's in the. Oh, there you are, Cheryl. Yeah, and the camera's working and there's sound. So I am happy. So, yeah, so I didn't actually attach any of this stuff to the front. And um, I will when I get going. But there's that. So then I went ahead because I told you guys go ahead, cover your, and I saw a couple people did cover your envelope. Remember, this is our pocket junk envelope, and cover your inside pages, which I did. Okay, go ahead, Cheryl. Have fun. Make it look good. Um, don't work too hard. Make it look good was always my favorite saying. So anyway, I covered it with, I thought, the Tin Man, because I'm going with the Wizard of Oz theme. Tin Man and the Scarecrow, which this is all these papers were done on AI, and you'll notice the spelling's wrong, and the AI isn't all cracked up to be everything. It's not. But there's the wizard, what they considered the wizard, and the Wicked Witch. So I didn't do the back. Oh, that's the flip. So now what we're going to do is, okay, here's our flip. We're going to make a corner tuck spot up in the top, a pocket down in the bottom, and then this side is just a scrappy pad. Easy peasy, no problem, we'll get it. But what I want to do here, because if you see I have a line showing, and I don't want to ink it, I think what I want to do is use a little bit of washi, because I want to stiffen that up a little bit. So I'm going to look to see what I have here. I don't lack for washi. I don't want a real thick one. Oh, maybe. No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit the camera. Where'd it go? Did it fall down though? Oh my gosh, I thought the camera fell down. Let's see this one. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. I love washi, as you can see. Put those away. Okay. So, let's see. I want neutral colors, you know. This is pretty neutral. All right. I'm just going to take the washi if I can find the end. Oh, that was too quick. That was too easy. Have you sat there like me for hours going round and round and round going, there really is no end to this washi. They are trying to trick me. Okay. So I'm going to scrub that down real good. Fold it back. Cut it. There we go. Get my bone folder. I want that in really good. Okay. All right. So as you can see, I was over here playing, getting ready for you guys. But then I got on a side thing with getting this cam set up because we're trying to plan a couple really exciting group activities, and it involves the use of a camera, not a phone. So more to come on that. Now, you have choices. You can do whatever you want here. But on this one, I took a doily. Let me just get the stuff off my desk. I took a doily. Is that a doily? Oh no, you know what I took? I took packing paper. Amazon packing paper. And I cut a piece off. Let me just cut it. I cut a piece off. Okay. And yeah, that's what I did. Okay. I took it and I folded it to the corner. Now it doesn't have to be this big, obviously. But it's kind of like a flower, but it's not going to be a flower. It's going to be a frilly corner pocket. And then always keeping the fold, knowing you can't cut down the fold, okay? So now I'm going to bring it over again, switch it up, bring it over again, and try to keep that point as best I can because that's the corner. Okay, so that's good enough. Now I could go again, but I'm not going to. And then I'm just going to take my scissors. Let's see, how big of a pocket do I want? I want it to about here, say. So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to make this like an ice cream cone. And I'm just going to go slow because it's really, you got all the time in the world, right? And I unfolded it and I made a corner pocket. Now you don't have to do that if you don't want, but that's what I did. And I can even fold that in, bring it down more, bring it this way, I don't know, bring it up this way. You can do whatever you want with it. Bring it down here. What do you think of that? I kind of like it down there. But we're going to go with what I made. I'm going to stop. I go off on these rampages. Okay. So, I'm going to make a corner pocket. And I'm going to make it out of a book page. Let's take some book page. I just happen to have a whole bunch of book page here. What I want to do, take that out of the way. I don't want glue all over it. I want to glue this. Because I want this to be sturdy. That's why. I want it sturdy. Okay. I'm going to fold it in half. And get my little scrubber. Okay. Let's see. I think I want my corner. I'm going to get a pencil. I'm going to go from here. Well, let me measure it. Let me measure it to make it even. I do everything by eye. I don't do a lot of measuring since I went into this junk journaling world. I absolutely love it. But there are certain things that have to be just so. Hey, Mimi! How are you? I'm so excited you're here. Okay, all right. I'm going to measure 2 inches here. And I'm going to say 2 inches, yeah. 2 inches and 2 inches. No, 3 inches, so 2 inches. I don't know, that does not look right. That is right though, 2 inches. All right. So this would be 2 inches here. So that's where I'm going to cut it, but that does not look right. I'm going to go 3 inches because it just doesn't look right to me. See, this measuring and me. There. All right. I'm going to erase all these. I don't need those. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just go corner to corner. Did you see what I did? I'm sorry. I went 3 inches one way, 3 inches the other way, made a mark, cut it. Corner pocket. That was hard, right? Oh, I hate measuring. But anyway, it's okay. So now we have a choice. we can make some pockets here. Okay, in the prototype, I made a double pocket. We can make a double pocket if you'd like. We can make a single pocket if you'd like. We can just do another corner pocket if you'd like. See, it can be anything you want. That's what I love about this. You can pick and choose. See, now I'm looking at this like this looks like it could be pretty cool if I ran something here and I'm not losing them. You know, I'm not losing their faces. So if I folded it right here, but actually I can make little gussets so it could hold more. Say put, let's see, put a 1/4 inch there and a little more there, 1/2 inch there. Look at that. Not bad for no ruler, right? And then I'm gonna bring the bottom up. Now remember, this is all gonna be decorated. So, but you know what I noticed? I just noticed. I did get the words the right way, which is very unusual for me. Oh my gosh, because I didn't even pay attention. Now what I want to do is just nip these off because I don't want the bulk. Okay. And I'm going to glue down the bottom first. Now this I know because, let me just see something. I'll make sure that envelope doesn't, I want to make sure that's folded in enough. Yeah, I think this side needs to come in a little bit more. What was I saying? Can you tell me what I was saying? I hope everybody's having a great day. I am. I am having a wonderful day. I am here with you guys. I am crafting away. And that's going to work out perfectly. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ink these up real quick. And I'm a color person. You're learning that. And I got these new oxides. Joann's going out of business. Cheap, 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 cheap. Yeah. So I'm going to make these in red. I like color. And I will be decorating these. I just don't know what with yet. Oh, we got to do this one. Okay. And I put the washi tape down already. So we got that. And I will go around the whole book and I'll do something to make it look a little better. Okay, so I'm going to take my art glitter glue for this. And I know the bottle looks extremely horrible. And someday I'm going to actually buy myself a new bottle. But I've had this for 3 years now. And all I do is refill it. And it doesn't bother me. It actually, I hold it better. It doesn't slide in my hand. Okay. So I'm trying to look at comments while I'm doing this, but I need to see what I'm doing because that I'm not doing too well lately. I don't see too well, but that's okay. There's that. Now, here's I'm going to tell you this is the way to do a bottom pocket because if you don't, things hit it and they get stuck and you can't figure out why it's not going into the pocket. Well, it's because you got this little lip here. this little lip stops your tags all the time. So what I do is just take a piece of my best buddy, washi. Just take a piece of washi. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. And oh, there. Just put a piece of washi. And then when you slide things in and out, it doesn't hit that. So hopefully that's something new for you, but if not, it's okay. You're just hearing it again. So today, it's been a gorgeous day here in Vero Beach. Took the dogs out, sat outside with them for quite a while. Oh, it was so nice. Yeah. How's your weather? I hear up in New York they're still going through, rain and sleet and snow, and I'm like, oh, thank you, no, you can have it. See, I can't see. Just, but yeah, I could do that, but you know what? You know what it is? It's glue. And I've tried to get it off and it doesn't come off. And that's okay. So we have this side done. Now, like I said, you can make any pocket you want. You can put anything on this. Just remember, this needs a tag. You can do anything you want to decorate this up. You can make this regular pockets, double pockets, flip over pockets. Here's a tuck spot. Now on this side, what I want to do is make a scrappy pad. Okay? Scrappy pads are the easiest things on earth. And people go gaga over them. So for a scrappy pad, what did I take out? We could use some of this. Okay. What else do I have here? I took out some papers somewhere. Oh, here. Little piece of ledger. Time card. I have, let's see. I know I have. Oh, I'm getting it. Be right back. Okay. Got my coffee dyed here. So, what I'm going to do is look at the size I need here and sort of measure it. Sort of. I don't want it to go over there. I want to stay within the folds, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let me cut that one. And I don't care if it, I just don't care. Every once in a while I look up to see if I have a message, so I don't know. I'm just realizing you're really seeing my messiness. I've been working on a couple things today. Okay. So we got a couple pieces of washi. Maybe I need a different piece of that. Where was that? There it is. Let's get a piece of this. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That looks nice. Let's just kind of smooth it out a little bit. And I like it wrinkly. I'm weird. That's okay. Somebody's got to be weird. Alright, that's a straight edge there. So let's just tear this down here. And let's put, where'd that time card go? Okay, who took it? Wasn't me. I didn't touch it. You know, do you do that? You set something down right in front of yourself. and then it's gone. It's just gone. I don't know where it went. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Oh well, we have this. We can stick up that. It's too neat looking. It's kind of white. Nothing against white, but it's too white. So we'll just rip it down and take some stuff and make it look old. Don't need a lot. Just need to make it look like it's been in the garbage. Okay, so we've that one, and that one. Let's take, oh, I have a piece of book page. Where is it? Right here. I put it aside just for this. It's, what do you call it? What do you call that? They call it something. Let's fold that down. And that should be enough. Oh, maybe one more. Let's see, one more. That's too light. We'll put this on the top. What do you think? Does that look good? Let's move that pencil. All right. And what I'm going to do is just staple it. I'm going to staple it with my little Tim Holtz stapler. And like I said, if you haven't heard, Tim Holtz wants to go back to being just a creator. He does not want to be in the business of, you know, inks and all that anymore. So hopefully he sells the company and doesn't, because I do, you know, I'm not huge because his prices are high, but I do like his stuff. I'll admit that. All right, let's see. That's gonna fit, but it's a little too long, so I'm gonna rip the bottom. Okay. Now, what I did when I made this, here, let's move all these inks, pull my prototype back in. Here's my scrappy pad. Whoops. It's all tied up in my, which I just put a hole in and put some, what do you call this, eyelash yarn through. That one I just stapled, but I put a little tuck spot here. And I put some material and a label, some lace. So we could do that. How's that sound? So I stapled it though, but we could, let me look through. I have some more Wizard of Oz. What could look good? These are left over. This is from Mrs. Cog's Crafts. And I don't remember if they were freebies or I paid for them, but I had made a Wizard of Oz, a double photo journals for my daughter. Oh, I love that. I love that picture. Oh, there we go. The Arrival of the Wizard. There we go. And I made her, and it's in a magazine box with a lid on it. So this I'm going to cut. Let's cut it. Okay. I like that. Now we can make this a little nicer. some stamps or some stencils. Oh, let me measure. Let me do my measuring. All right, let's see. One right about there. And actually, that looks like it's going to work. Okay. And that can be like a flap to hold those papers in. So you know what? I'm going to take that red, because I like that red. That's called Crackling Campfire. Actually, I really should rough this up, but since it's a live video and we're trying to get this done, I'm just going to ink. You know, I just want to do more. I'm just going to get this a little red. Why not? Just here and there. Because you just got to give it some color. Okay. So now that I've done that, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to staple it. And decide later, if I don't like the staple, I can change it. Open it up and put it there. And staple. Let's see. Perfect. I could get a bull clip. I have lots of those somewhere. What do I have? Oh, those aren't bull clips. Oh, what about, I have an array of, here, I see something. I want you guys to come craft with me. I want to see your ideas. All right, how about, since we're doing all the red, we throw a blue paper clip in there. And I can always throw something on that paper clip too. There. So we have a pocket, we have a tuck, we have this. We're going to decorate that. Now we're going to move on to here. And this is what I was working on when I got sidetracked. Well, I want to keep that. I do remember, I don't know. Where are they? They're over here. There they are. There they are. Okay. This is going to be a waterfall envelope page. What do you think? If we take the envelopes, and you can waterfall them any way you want. You can have them so they flip up, or you can have them so they flip down. So this is entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you how many envelopes you want to put in here. But, and I'm going to show you how to make these very simple envelopes. But what I want you to remember is the more envelopes you put in here, you have to be able to close this. Okay? And that's going to puff it up. Okay? So this goes this way, and this is going to go that way. So when you make a real puffy side, the next side has to be a little milder. So this is going to have a couple tags. This is going to have a tag. Yeah, it's going to puff out a little, but that's okay. But this, and then you're going to put stuff in the envelopes. So you got to keep all that in mind, all right? And then as a closure, I want to make a big money envelope. Okay? That's going to go this way. And I think I need a little taller of a book page. Maybe it needed to go, yeah, this way. Okay. All right, so how you make these envelopes, let me show you. These envelopes are very easy. Takes you a total of 2 minutes to make an envelope. Not even. Not even. Take a book page. Make sure it's going to fit in your book. Okay? Test it out. You take a little book page, you're going to have a little envelope. See how I folded that? And I put it so it was even with the edge. Well, that gives me a square. And that's what I want. I want a square. And I'm going to cut that off. Okay? I'm going to fold it back out. And I'm going to line those points up. And I'll fold it again. Okay? So now you have the 4 things. Kites. I think of it as a kite. Now I'm going to just line this line up with that point without the point going on that line because you don't want it on there. Why? I don't know. You just don't. Okay? So there we go. Then we're going to fold this up and we're going to take about 1/4 of an inch on each side, but to keep it even, you're going to follow that line. All right? About 1/4 of an inch. There you go. And then the top, same thing. Follow the line. You can still see the line here. Follow the line. And you fold that over. And there's your envelope. Okay? Now, I don't like these pointy things. So you just fold it down, glue it together, cover it, make it pretty, do whatever you want, but make it yours. Make it your creation. Okay? So now I have 4. Now to make the waterfall, I need little gussets. So what I'm going to do is take this strip of book paper. Or you know what? I could do washi probably. You know, I could do washi. Let's do washi. I really don't want to put them in because I want to do some decorating on them before I put them in. But I want you to see how to do this waterfall. So if I use the washi, I should be able, and to do these envelopes, sorry, getting back to the envelopes, just thinking everyone knows what they're doing, because when I first started, I had no clue whatsoever. I asked more questions. I still ask questions. I still am so curious on how things are made. I, I bug people. I mean, I get so in awe of what I see. It's like, whoa, I'll bet you I could do that. But I don't even know where to start, what to do. And all I need is something for someone.
What?
I'm live.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that. It's my husband. He just come home. He's been out with his friends. Um, so anyway, okay. So you got to take those little, where the corners overlapped. You got to take those out because they don't really serve any purpose, and all they do is bulk up your envelope. So you can either put them on the outside, or you can put them on the inside. You can cut this. You can round corners. You can get a corner rounder and round corners. You can do whatever you want. But for time purposes, I'm just going to take my little book here. Now, okay, we're putting them on this side. How do I put them on this side? Hmm. Uh, See, I'll show you what I did in here. I didn't show you. Sorry. What I did in here is that these envelopes were pre-made, and I painted on them. And oh yeah, look at that! I did that with washi. And I put two on one side and one on the other side, which I sort of liked, but I don't like. And with the paint I used, they get sticky here in Florida in the humidity. So I got to keep a piece of wax paper in there, which kind of defeats the purpose. So that's why that's there. So I thought, and then what I did here in the back was created this, which you can't see because I got it all covered with the yarn, is this corset closure. So I think what we're going to do is put that here. Okay, and I'm going to use washi. First, I got to glue these together. That'll take a minute. Oh, I don't have them all cut. I'm going to glue one. I'm going to just put them all down the way they are. I can come back and do this. Okay, let's get the washi. I'm sorry. I keep going back and forth. And it really doesn't matter what kind of washi. Now, the only thing that you want to make sure of when you're making a waterfall is that they're even so that they fall correctly. That's the point of a waterfall, right? So I'm going to have this one here. Okay, can you see? And I'm going to fold it down, and I'm making sure it's even. Both sides are even. I'm going to take this washi, and I'm going to put it right across there. I'm not putting it tight because I still have to finish these envelopes. So I'm going to tear that off. Don't need that. So there's the first one. Okay. Now I have four more. Three more. Four total. They're all the same size because I use all the same size book page. So what I want to do is just put them in here and see how they're going to line up and how they're going to look. But they have to be straight, if you see what I mean. Okay, so that's all straight. So now I'm going to fold that one down. I'm going to take my washi. And you can uh, do the half inch scored in the middle hinges. Hinges, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so there's two, but I want to make sure it matches up, and it does. Okay, now I want this one even. Okay, all right, you want to do that? Do that. Get a piece of washi. Uh, and sorry, can't talk and look at the same time. As I said, I don't measure. If you want to measure, you go right ahead. But I go by eye, and my eye's pretty good. Might not be able to see, but I can line things up pretty good. So that looks pretty straight. So now we got to get the last one. Look at that, they're falling. Oh, okay, come back. The fan's on. It was a gorgeous day here in Vero today. Absolutely gorgeous. Middle 80s. Nice breeze. Ah, sat out with the dogs, looked at my gardens, listened to the birds. Just enjoyed. Just taking it in. All right, so they look pretty. This one looks like it could come down a little. All right, so that's the beauty of washi. We can bring it down a little. Let's see if it's straight. There. Okay. So now you can washi the other side as well. But see, I want to decorate and glue and cut, and so this is just like a temporary hold. Now to go over this for the closure, we're going to make one tall, hmm, one tall, but I could add another envelope. Hmm, you know what? I think we're going to do something different. I have bigger book page to do this with, but I just had another idea. And this is me. I get going. Okay, let me just take a piece of paper. Is this tall enough? Yes, it is. All right. What if I made a pocket here? See, I'm going back to my what I used to do. I used to make stuff like this and just get crazy sometimes, but people love it. All right, so if I folded that right there, made a pocket right there at the bottom, folded this up. All right, so here's the pocket, and then this comes up. Okay, not done. What do I have? What do I have? I have something. What do I have? Well, let's go. Let's color go. Okay, I took this, put it in here. Now, what I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to think aloud. I'm thinking of taking this lace, making a bit of a snippet with it to come down over the top. What do you think? I mean, with a pocket at the bottom, and it would be magnetically, or you could do Velcro, held up here with something, or held, yeah, because I'd glue it under the pocket and then pull it up here to be able to see these. And there she is, the Wicked Witch. What do you think? I don't know. You love how the face. Oh, the lace. I thought you said the face. I'm looking at her face. She's not looking too happy with me right now. I like the lace on there. And the lace actually kind of goes. And if I do, I have so many of these little chipboardy things that came with the set. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. But you people, you do what you want to do. If you want to do what I did in here with two envelopes on one side, one envelope on the other, go for it. And these, what I did, just to show you what they are, is, oh, maybe I won't. No, I guess I won't. I thought I had some right here. Um, they were pre-made envelopes, and I didn't know what to do with them. So I said, oh, and I just put some washi on them, and I painted them, and I put, I backed them in. Let me bring it more into camera. Backed them all in book page, and then I made little flip outs to go in them. And I know they're grungy, but that's okay too. And I put little charms. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Cause see, I'm looking at these beads I put on here, and I'm thinking, that could work, Mimi. Hmm, that could work, Mimi. What great idea. See, I love when everybody joins in, gives me ideas, and this is how we work. We get ideas from each other. So we are an hour into this. We have to finish. Now, I didn't cover the back cover. I know I told everybody to cover their back cover, and I said not to cover these two. I didn't cover the back cover because we still have to come up with a closure. And I realized on this one, what I did was I took all these yarns and I put them together and I glued them right under the paper, and then I just wrapped them here, and then I threw some beads on the end. My poor bird. And then I have my little cluster here and my little thingy here. And oh, maybe you guys see my new invention. This is a hidden bobby clip. See, it's a bobby clip. Hidden bobby clip. I couldn't find my paper clip fast enough, and there was a bobby clip. So I said, why won't that work? So I'm thinking of doing like something with bobby clips. I don't know. That could be different. But it's the moon, and I tried to make rays come off them, but it wasn't. But anyway, I made this in a day because I was trying to get it done for approval purpose. But so that's our lessons for today, and I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for joining in with me. I love your ideas. I love when you give me feedback. Please do. This is going to go out on Facebook or YouTube. Go out to that YouTube. Go out and give me the like. I'm almost at 100 people. I'm so close. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Haha. And anyway, so if y'all would go out there when this video goes up and just bang it like you wouldn't believe, and leave comments and tell your friends, and get my YouTube channel up over 100. So you're all awesome. So I thank you all so much for being here, for playing with me, and more to come on events that we're planning. And thank you. You all have a great night. Bye bye now.